welcome back to Rebecca's Colouring Arts and Crafts. So today I've got my Illumicrate unboxing. I happened to get back from my granddad's funeral to find that this had arrived. I wasn't expecting it for another few days, so yeah, it came at the right time. Yeah, I did mention on later videos, which haven't yet been uploaded or posted yet, about Granddad passing away, so yeah, yeah, at least he's escaped the old people home kind of thing, the care place, because he really didn't want to be there. He just wanted to go home all the time. So yeah, I'm gonna miss him, but yeah, it's good that he's sort of, I guess, in a better place as well. So I just wanted to show you, before I go into my Illumicrate unboxing, I want to show you a couple of other books that I had arrived today, and show you these. So they actually came right at the right time when I sort of needed them, because I was feeling quite, and I still am feeling quite down in the dumps today, but yeah, I guess we do best we can with what we're given in life. So I want to show you a few books that I've gotten today. So I'm just going to lay them out here. We got Into the Crooked Place, and this is the Fairy Loot edition. We got Imaginary Friend by Stefan Chbosky, and this is the Goldsboro edition with the exclusive cover and 3D glasses. And we've also got Grave Maidens, which I happened to get the pre-order, and the what is it? The stick-in sticker. So I'll show you each of these ones now as we go, before we start our Illumicrate unboxing, and I'll just zoom in to do this little bit so you can see more. So the first one I'm going to start with is Fairy Loot's Into the Crooked Place by Alexandra Christo. From what I know, this was an exclusive cover, and it also came with sprayed edges, so it's got these stencil sprayed edges. It is only on one side with the stenciled sprayed edges, so you'll see the top and the bottom are completely white, excuse me. Then we got our spine, which has silver foiling, and at the back of the book it's got "The realms make monsters of us all." So then when we remove our dust jacket, we've just got red and black here, and then put the dust jacket back on. Inside we've just got a black inside. Got our front page, then we got this book is signed. From what I know, it was limited edition amounts, so I don't think they're still available unless you can find someone selling it online. And it is a first edition. And we got some maps of our city and our first page, and that's adorable with the little bat. And so this says, the streets of Krieg are for the deadly and the dreamers, but 4 crooks know just how much magic they need up their sleeve to survive. Tavia sells dark charms and potions until she can escape the city. Wesley does whatever it takes to further his criminal empire. Karam makes a deadly name for herself in the fighting rings, and Saxony plots revenge on the people who destroyed her family. After a sinister new magic hits the streets, these 4 outsiders must come together to save their city before it's too late. But with enemies at all sides, they can trust nobody, least of all each other. So that sounds really good. I'm really looking forward to reading it. Obviously, I have to finish my review books and that first, but I love the differences. I don't actually have the original cover to compare this to, but from what I know, the original cover was either blue or purple, and this one's been changed to red with silver writing and black, obviously, and silver patterning. And so I'm really pleased to have this, and I was kind of surprised it came today because I wasn't sure when it would come, because yeah, they kind of take a while in the mail. Then next I've got Stephen Chbosky's Imaginary Friend, and from what I've seen on the internet, this is a quite raved about book, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. Apparently it's kind of spooky. I haven't read The Perks of Being a Wallflower, but from what I've heard, it's good. So this is obviously the UK cover, which I think is different to the US cover. From what I've seen, I think the US cover is black with white or gold or something on it. And so this is the Goldsboro Special Edition. And I just remove this to show you the alternative dust jacket. This is why you're given the 3D glasses, because when the plastic isn't on there, you can actually see a 3D image. And so this is our special exclusive undercover dust jacket with the Goldsboro Imaginary Friend. This is limited to 750 copies only. And so I'll just read out the description before I put it back on and show you the sprayed edges and the signed page. This says, just making sure it's in the cover. I hope it was all focused. It's a bit reflective because of the lighting that I've got going there. So it says, imagine leaving your house in the middle of the night, knowing your mother is doing her best, but she's just as scared as you. Imagine starting a new school, making friends, seeing how happy it makes your mother, hearing a voice calling out to you. Imagine following the signs into the woods, going missing for 6 days, remembering nothing about what happened. Imagine coming back a totally different person, thinking you're going crazy, or being the only one who knows what's coming. Imagine something that will change everything and having to save everyone you love. So that sounds really, really amazing. And yeah, I can't wait to read it. Obviously, I do have to finish some review books. And I also want to say a big thank you to that book girl Jess, who I talked to on Instagram. If you want to find her on Instagram, that is her Instagram name, at that book girl Jess, because she went and got this one for me just because she wanted to, from Goldsboro, and I really, really appreciate it. She is so amazing to get this for me. It really means a lot, and I can't say just how much I appreciate that, but appreciate what she did for me. And she is a really, really nice and amazing person, and I really, really appreciate her friendship so, so much. And so now I'll show you. So we got our sprayed edges here, which are just black sprayed edges, and this is the Goldsboro edition. And this is their Book of the Month Club book, I think it is. So we just got black inside pages as well. And it's number 311 out of 750 numbered copies of the first edition, and it's signed, which is amazingly awesome. I'm really, really happy to have it, and I really, really appreciate that book girl Jess for getting this for me. I can't say just how much I appreciate it, but I really do, and it really, really means a lot to me, particularly with everything that's going on right now. And so it looks like this just starts with 50 years before and then ends like that. But yeah, so thank you very much at that book girl Jess. Please go and check out her Instagram. She's amazing. Yeah, I'm speechless. I really can't say thank you enough, because it really does mean a lot to me that she did this just because she wanted to, and just because she wanted to share it together and for us to be able to read it together. And I really hope to read this with her, because it sounds so amazing and it would be great to do that. So yeah, I'm a bit emotional today. And then lastly is Grave Maidens by Kelly Coon. From what I know, this was only released yesterday, I think, and I just received my book depository copy today. However, I did put in for the pre-order, which she was nice enough to send me some items from pre-order items, and she accidentally missed out on putting the moth sticker in mine, so she sent me this really lovely thank you card with, "Hi Rebecca, sorry for the mix-up, here you go, XO Kel." And it's like, oh, that's so sweet and so nice, and I really, really appreciate it. And so she sent me the moth laptop sticker again, which is, oh, it's awesome. I can't love it. She also sent me an awesome bookmark, which I happened to get a second just because she sent the moth sticker. And so this is the front and the back of the bookmark. So it says, "What would you sacrifice to save your sister? Grave Maidens on sale, 29th of the 10th. The start of a fierce fantasy duology." And then the next one says, "3 chosen maidens, 2 lovely sisters, 1 dark tradition." Which is awesome. And the other pre-order bonus was the Maidens tonic, which is a instruction card for a drink recipe, which sounds so nice. I really, really like the sound of it. And she also sent this amazing letter, like little thank you card to her, to people who pre-ordered the book. And then inside we've just got a grey inside cover with a blue and copper spine. Then inside is just plain white, and it says, "In the walled city-state of Alu, Kamani wants nothing more than to become the accomplished healer her father used to be, before her family was cast out their privileged life in shame. When Alu's ruler falls deathly ill, Kamani's beautiful little sister Nania is chosen as one of 3 sacred maidens to join him in the afterlife. It's an honor, a tradition, and Nania believes it is her chance to live an even grander life than the one that was stolen from her. But Kamani sees the selection for what it really is, a death sentence. Desperate to save her sister, Kamani schemes her way into the palace. There she discovers more danger lurking in the sandstone corridors than she could have ever imagined, and that her own life and heart are at stake. But Kamani will stop at nothing to dig up the palace's buried secrets, even if it means sacrificing everything, including herself." And so, with what I also got with the pre-orders goodies, I also got a signed book plate. So I've got a signed edition of Grave Maidens, which I'm so happy and excited about. It is amazingly awesome. And I love the way that it's sort of put together here with the moth and the shadows and all of that. It's a first edition too. Then we've got a little poem and just our first chapter. So yeah, anyway, now I think it is time to get on to the unboxing, and I just need to quickly put these away and put the books somewhere they aren't going to fall. So I'm just going to pause for a minute, and then I will be back with my Illumicrate unboxing, and we'll zoom out again for that. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this so far, and I will be back shortly. So hey everyone, welcome back. So now it's time to get into my Illumicrate unboxing. I'm really glad this turned up today. It turned up right when I needed it, a couple of days early, and so yeah, it was just perfect timing pretty much. So let's get started into this. So as always, I love my Illumicrate book boxes. So this is October's book box, and it's themed with great power. The card has come a little dinted just because of the way things are, as you can see in there. But this is pretty much our spoiler card for this month. So we got our spoilers in there, which I'm not going to look at yet, and our November theme, which next month's theme is In Search of Doors. Our November theme is In Search of Doors. This theme is all about the books that first got you into reading and the ones that truly transport you. We're just going to come out and say it. Our book this month is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. We've got a completely exclusive edition of the book that's different to all other UK editions. Our edition is a gorgeous naked hardback with foil embossing and sprayed edges. And the author letter from Erin Morgenstern is bound inside the book. We don't want to ruin the surprise too much, so let's just say if you're a fan of the UK arcs for this book, you're going to want to get this box. Our items for this month are inspired by fairy tales, Harry Potter, The Chronicles of Narnia, and in honour of V.E. Schwab, who inspired the theme name, The Archived. We will, of course, also be including items inspired by The Night Circus and The Starless Sea. Sneak peek. In November's box, we'll be including a book sleeve designed by @PaulHarmy. Oh! It'll be interesting to see if it's a fabric book sleeve or if it's more like a waterproof book sleeve like the other one that I've gotten from them. That is awesome! Always love book sleeves. Soon I'll have enough to cover all my smaller size books, but not my larger size books, but small to medium size books. But I still need ones for the really thick honka chunka books. So we're going to pull out our little paper areas. And we're going to put that here. So I guess we might as well start with this item. So what is this? It's a metal tin, I know, that they said they'd be including, but I thought it might have been like a bookish tin again. Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry. Wrist. So, let's just get this focused. So, is it like a tea or coffee tin or something? Oh, might be. I don't quite know. I'll have a look. So first we'll just look at these patterns, and these are like very serpent dragon theme. They are, and there's an eagle. And it's got a quote on the bottom. War doesn't determine who's right, war determines who remains. RFQing. I haven't read The Poppy War, but I'm assuming that's from The Poppy War. So I'm just quickly going to focus it down here, and I'm going to check what this item is. And it's a tea tin. Who remains tea tin? Intended to store tea, but perfect for any small objects, including your opium stash. This gorgeous tin is inspired by the Poppy War. So it is the Poppy War, and it is a tea tin. So, next, might as well go for our next magnetic coin. And let's get this focused. So we got our next magnetic coin for Illumicrate, and who is it? That is the question, and I'm going all over the place here. Excuse me, I'm trying to do this one-handed, makes it a bit difficult. Featuring the fire-breathing bitch queen herself, Aelin Ashover Galanthus. Oh, so Throne of Glass. It's a Throne of Glass coin. magnetic coin. Awesome! That is so awesome! I'm really, really pleased with that. And next we've got a Borson bell. Wonder what this is. I think it's meant to be like a pin type thing, like the other pins you get, but it seems to be a bit different. So let's get, so there's a whole heap of little bells on there. Just get these uncrooked. So we got a whole heap of different bells in different shapes and sizes, and it looks like it's just on a pin type of thing that hangs off some. So you clip the pin through the fabric, and you've just got all these little bells and like a pin clip kind of thing. I'm not sure where that is from. So, a Borson bells, Sabriel. So I haven't read that, so, and I don't own the book, so that's probably why I don't recognise it. So I'm just going to zoom in a bit closer for these next couple of items because I need to sit with the way my feet and ankles are, as well as my wrist. And then we can look at these next couple of items. So you got some little, shoot. Okay, how am I supposed to get this open? I do not know. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna have to grab some scissors quickly. There we go, that's got it. So we've got these awesome cards here. Let's just see what they're from before we look through them. So, villains character card set. Keep all your favourite villains close to hand with this stunning card set featuring characters from V.E. Schwab's series. So I don't have any of V.E. Schwab's books or series, so I am not going to know any of these, just advance warning. But I still love the look of them. They're very, 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 very nicely done. They are. I really do love how these are done, even though I don't know who any of them are at all because I don't own the books. Next, we've got this little piece of wrapped paper. Just kind of cool the way they've done it. It's almost like it's a just recycled piece of paper from something. I'm not sure what, but try not to tear it too much for now, if we can avoid tearing it. I'm guessing it's just like a used piece of paper from something. So awkward with the bung wrist and hand. Basically, I'm just having to wait to see the orthopedic surgeon, as I reckon there could be some ligament or tendon damage inside of my hand, and so I need to see my orthopedic surgeon, who also deals with wrists, to get an MRI scan and then find out what needs to happen, because the braces and that currently aren't doing that much, unfortunately. They really aren't. And this isn't going to work. Gah. Screw it. Just tear it open. It's not like I'm really going to be able to read it easily anyway. I'm too impatient, and bung wrist doesn't help with the patience. So, oh, we got some magnetic bookmarks. So, oh, there's 4 of them. So, let's see. I'm just gonna shift this down here, and hopefully it doesn't end up with Lily's hair all through the whole entire thing. And I'm going to look here. So the back of these magnetic bookmarks just has the back of the character's head and body. So who are these from? Or where are these characters from? I love these magnetic bookmarks. Oh, from the Shadow Me series. I haven't read it yet, but I own them, so awesome! I can use these when I'm reading the Shadow Me books. Bingo! Tick! Yes! Tick, tick, tick. Very, very awesome. Very happy to have those. Next thing I see in here is, I think it's a pencil case. Maggie Stiefvater, when you dream, do you dream of the stars? Maggie Stiefvater. And so it's just plain on the back of it, but it's got these patterns on the front, and it's obviously just a pencil case because it just opens with a zip, so you can use your pencils or hold bookish things or bookmarks or anything in there. And I've got some plastic stuff all over the place, so let's quickly just get those out of the way. To make it a little easier. So this is from, I'm guessing, the Raven's Boy series, which I have but haven't yet read. Which is pretty sad, but yeah, it is the Raven Cycle series. And get rid of those, it's over there too. And so, lastly, we have, I think it is our book of this month, which comes in what is now our usual Illumicrate pouch, which I will just zoom out so you can see the full book and focus it again. So we get our normal just yellow Illumicrate pouch that protects the book, and so we open this. I know for a fact there's meant to be sprayed edges till the end of the year with Illumicrate's books. Sprayed and stenciled edges. And so we got like this corally red / pink sprayed edges, which you can't properly see on the camera. It's some people's cameras, it looked really bright red when I saw it in photos, so yeah. But it's like a coral red / pink colour in my opinion. So we'll just look at that here, so you can probably see there, it's sort of more a coral red / pink, which is actually really nice. And our book for this month is Angel Mage by Garth Nix. So we've got our front here, which is kind of metallic, and our spine here. I'm just going to, 1 minute, I'm just going to go and quickly grab the LitJoy book, which I got the book only, so I wasn't going to show it, but I just want to do a bit of a comparison here compared to the Illumicrate one, and yeah, see, so I will be back in a minute. So hey everyone, I'm back. So I've got our Illumicrate version and our my LitJoy version, my Illumicrate version and my LitJoy version. So there are slight differences I'm already noticing from directly looking at it. So we've got our LitJoy version here and our Illumicrate version here. Our Illumicrate version is a lot wider and taller, and our LitJoy version is sort of smaller and shorter. They're both about the same thickness. This version does seem to be more sort of a black, and it doesn't have the little ring emblem and that down the bottom here. Instead, that emblem is up here, which I'm guessing is that ring upside down there. So it has switched things a little different here, and it has Garth Nix's name up there and his series. This one just has a quote by Joe Abercrombie and Garth Nix's name down here. So as for our spine, yeah, they're different companies that have done it too. So it looks like because LitJoy is US, it's probably a US version of the book, and this one's probably a UK version, which is probably why they're slightly different. And so our spine on the back of the LitJoy version is red. Our spine on the back of the UK version is just black. And over here we've got our quotes, so epicreads.com, Golians, there's slightly different quotes. Oh no, there's Sarah J. Maas, there's Brandon Sanderson, both on it, Kirkus Reviews. Yeah, so they've just been ordered different times. There's some reviews, I guess, depending on the different companies or states or whichever it is. I don't know if that made sense, but I mean, depending on UK or US, they probably have different reviews for different newspaper companies or all of that that review things, or publishers that review things, or publisher magazines that review things for publishers. So the other difference here too is our Illumicrate version obviously has sprayed edges. Our LitJoy version doesn't have sprayed edges. As for inside our cover, our LitJoy version is a bluey green with a gold spine with Angel Mage. It also has an inside dust jacket, so reversible dust jacket, which obviously I don't reverse, but it's really gorgeous. Our Illumicrate version, does it have? No, it doesn't have an inside dust jacket. It's plain black, and it's just gold writing, Angel Mage, Garth Nix. So The other one has more patterns down that area. So if you look, that one has more sort of patterns down it. And let's just put these covers back on. Oh, so slow currently. I am. You may have also noticed too, I'm starting to try and upload some colouring book video edits, or colouring book edits for the videos that I've been doing with my colouring books, and obviously I've still got more to go, but yeah, I'll get there. So next thing I want to look at here is author letters. So both came with an author letter. Illumicrate came with an A4 page author letter that says, "Dear reader, Angel Mage is like all my books. Something I wanted to read myself." Oh, this time what I wanted to read was something that felt like one of my favourite books and film adaptations, without being some sort of pale imitation. Which book? The Three Musketeers by Alexander Dumas. And my favourite film versions of it, The Three Musketeers and The Four Musketeers, directed by Richard Lester. And I've just noticed a couple of slight scratches on the cover, which I didn't notice before. That's not good. I didn't want to write a straightforward historical novel because, as I said, I didn't want to try to emulate Dumas and fail. And besides, there is something inside me that always introduces the fantastical. So, to the basic Dumas inspiration of the Musketeers and intrigue and four young friends who band together, I added angels and angelic magic, with icons used to summon angels and icon making, and a whole new arrangement of magic with its powers and pitfalls. And because I love the costumes and weapons and architecture of the 17th century, I had to have hooded cloaks, red-heeled boots, and silver-chased pistols. And of course a fortress and a palace and a gravel pit and sorceress statues and sword fights in hailstorms and masks and seduction and fabulous treasure in iron chests. But as always, talking about a book is nothing compared to just reading it. I hope you will snatch up your hat, swirl on your cloak, take up your sword and essay forth into the night on an adventure I've set before you. And then, because this is how books get their best chance of a full life, I hope you will encourage others to go adventuring with Angel Mage. Garth Nix. So that's our Illumicrate letter. Then we've got our Litjoy letter here, which comes with some author artwork. And this says, "Dear reader, when I was 13 I took up fencing. I used to fence at home with my friend John, scorning the use of protective gear except our masks. Similarly, we didn't mark out a piste on the lawn, but fought along the veranda, up and down the stairs, across the bridge on the pond, in the pond. If we'd had chandeliers, we would have swung from them to duel as well. I took up épée fencing in a more orthodox fashion at school, because I loved The Three Musketeers by Alexander Dumas, and the film versions directed by Richard Lester and written by George MacDonald Fraser. I guess that impetus to want to be a character from Dumas never left me, but over the years, as my sword hand has weakened with the grim realization set in that this could not happen, I would have to find another way to channel my love of musketeering adventures. And what better way than to write a book? Angel Mage was inspired by Dumas, but is not a retelling of the Three Musketeers. It combines my love of sword and cloak adventure with my equal passion for magic and invented worlds, to tell a story that I hope will thrill and fascinate you as Dumas has always done for me. With very best wishes, Garth Nix." So now let's look at the inside of these. So we've got obviously just a white inside edge. Our normal cover, Angel Mage, and this is our Illumicrate version. We've got our signed page, which is a signed limited edition published by Golians in association with Illumicrate. Just Angel Mage, first edition. Contents, Angel Hierarchy, map, more maps. Love it when you got heaps of maps. Sarah Ants in the neighbouring states, so another map. And then we got our prologue. Which is cool. And then our Illumicrate version, or LitJoy version. Just has white inside like the other. It has the LitJoy edition Angel Mage signed page. We've got our little art print in here. Just Angel Mage. Other Tales by Garth Nix. First edition. Contents, a hierarchy of angels. And maps. So the maps are obviously a little smaller in this one, being a slightly smaller book. Still awesome to have. And then our prologue. So that is my Illumicrate unboxing / haul for today. I really hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please leave a like, subscribe and comment. I always love hearing from you, and I will see you later. Bye.